Hello everyone, Sujal here, and wow, I have now 2,800 subscribers. It was almost 2 months ago since I made this video to make, well, Q&A for 2,500, and it has been 300 more faster than I expected. I didn't know that I want to have so many registrants as soon. It is like they exploded with more subscribers over the last 2 months. It is just crazy. I mean, it is nearly a 3,000 subscribers number for me. I have to say that is a big deal. For me, it is something that I didn't know I was going to have. I mean, almost 3,000 subscribers. It is more than a dream for me. That is just wow. I can't even be more proud to have so many loyal fans out there in the world. I mean, it's just big wow. Now, let's start with the questions. But just for a start, I'll say that I have many questions this time. Now, let's start with the questions. Kudelane had asked me the first question. Is there a possibility of My Little Pony movie having a sequel? Well, the answer is it is a good question. I haven't heard or read if there would be a sequel, but it would be really hopeful to be a good a sequel to this movie. This movie was very much great. It even has some bad moments, but one of the greatest movies I've seen for years now. Well, I think it is a great movie. His second question is, as Spike has an endless romantic interest in Rarity and Twilight with Flash Center, who would Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Applejack have romantic interest in? I bet Rainbow with Soren, Pinkie with Cheese Sandwich, Celestia and Discord with each other, but how about love interest for Fluttershy and Applejack? And the answer is, well, it wouldn't surprise me if Rainbow end up with Soren and Pinkie with Cheese Sandwich. I can see Discord and Celestia since they end up in Twilight's Kingdom. We can see him wink to Celestia, so there's small possibility for them. I could see Applejack end up with Caramel or Rookhoof, the legendary pony, and Fluttershy, well, I could see her with Rainbow. Well, at least my opinion. His third question is, do you believe the next season of My Little Pony will have more than 1 or 2 episodes about Spike? And then I quote for him, I hope so, and I hope one of them will show Spike's chance with Rarity. Well, the answer is, well, in fact, I do believe that. I'm hoping that Spike will get his chance his own episode, and also having some hope that Spike will tell Rarity how he feels for her. It would be a very romantic moment, especially for Spike and Rarity, if he would have the courage enough to tell Rarity how he feels for her. His fourth question is, like Weird Al, which other celebrities do you think could make a guest appearance in My Little Pony? And the answer is, well, to be honest, I would really hoping that Weird Al could come back as Siege Sandwich or Sia from the movie. But I would be happy if they could bring some other celebrities to a show for a guest role. It would be an awesome opportunity for other celebrities to make it. I mean, it is a great deal. His fifth question is it a possibility that My Little Pony show will show the element and power of darkness can use for good and not evil? And the answer is, that's a question, to be honest, hard to answer, but yes. I think it's a possibility for My Little Pony show could show the element and power of darkness, that it can be used for good for once, maybe discover some ancient darkness element that could be used for good. Since a lot of powers and magic in Equestria has been either been good and used on light. So darkness has a good side for once. The possibility is actually a good one. His sixth question is the chance for former Queen Chrysalis can turn from evil to good, or will she just end up in Tartarus, or maybe end up being deceased like King Sombra? And the answer is for that question is, well, since the last episode of season 6, we can see Starlight offering Chrysalis friendship, but I really doubt that Chrysalis would ever turn to the good side. It's very likely that she will end up in Tartarus. My opinion is, I would really doubt that Chrysalis will never be a good guy. She'd rather be a villain trying to conquer Equestria once again. We're trying to steal other ponies' love, so seriously, I doubt she will ever turn into the good side, really. His seventh question is, what if there were more than 6 elements of harmony in just 6 elements alone? Like the element of courage, Spike? Wow, good question, and the answer for that is, well, the idea for an element for Spike, that's a very interesting idea. I can really see Spike with his own element, and that element of courage for Spike, it would actually suit Spike perfectly, since he is brave and courage. He will do anything to save his friends, family for any kind of danger, no matter what happens. So element of courage for Spike, yeah, I could see that happen for him, and it's a good point actually. His eighth question is, what if Starlight and Trixie also had elements of harmony of their own, like Starlight, the element of unity, and Trixie, the element of forgiveness? And then I quote for him, and Trixie will finally put her egotistical side away and be more pure thanks for her element. That's a good question, and the answer is, well, since Trixie has slowly to show signs of things getting better, and since she forgives Twilight, and since they are friends, so from that, then yes, I think element of forgiveness could suit Trixie, and Starlight with element of unity, well, that actually could work, because she has actually much reformed from her evil ways, so for their elements for Trixie and Starlight, yeah, I can see that it can happen. His ninth and last question is, what if Discord has element of harmony of his own, despite being a chaos, like the element of reliability? Where can he rely on every pony, and that they can fully rely on him? Well, that is a good question, and the answer is for that is, despite being a being of chaos, in that he has fully reformed and has stopped using his chaos powers for evil acts. Even he using it for some minor pranks on his friends, then yes, I think every pony could rely on him, since he's finally reformed, and he could have this element as well, even being chaos. General Twilight had asked me 5 questions, and the first is, are you going to do OC A True Love? And the answer is for that story question is yes. In fact, I have made a true love story with my OC, and it's called Prince Shooting Star Princess Rose. It was the first true love story with non-My Little Pony character from the show, and I will still do many more as well. All you have to do is ask, and I can do an OC, a true love story as well. His second question is, do you have a girlfriend? And the answer for that question is yes. I have a girlfriend and her name is Rose. We have been together for about 2 months now, and she is the true love of my life. I She also is my soulmate, and I'm very much in love with her. So much. His third question is, are you in the military? And the answer is no. I'm not in the military. I have not to take recruitment to the military since it was voluntary, and that I had an easily variant of an autism and Asperger's syndrome which allowed me not to take recruitment for the military, which even I was for would have to take it, I would not. I am actually against violence. I've only used violence in self-defense, but not only if it's a last resort. Not only that. So, no, I'm not in the military. His fourth question is, do you have a favorite military tank? And the answer is, my favorite military tank would be an M1 Embrace, since there has a very cool design on it. And his fifth and last question is, which is your favorite A True Love video? Wow, that was hard to answer. But the answer is, my favorite A True Love story would be Princess Skystar, Pinkie Pie, and Pinkie Pie Fluttershy stories. Sigismund had asked me 2 questions. One, well, the first I won't even put to read. There's so many requests. For example, could you do Spike and Moon Dancer of and etc. and many more. But the answer is yes. I will make them as stories, but I can't promise if every one of them will have pictures and text. But I will try if I can find good pictures to all of them. The second question is, could you do a K-On! And Fully A True Love? And the answer is, I have seen some of the Lion Guard episodes, so I think I can make a true love story with K-On! And Fully. I will do it sometime during spring or later. It depends if I have much work to do other projects, but I will make it. The third question is, could you do Spike Through the Leaves A True Love? And the answer is yes. And I have already made it. But I was actually looking for pictures with Fiordelise and Spike together, but I couldn't find anyone. So, well, I did find but only a few, but the picture amount was not enough for this regular Atlas story, so I made it as an auto story instead. MLP Bright Diamond had asked me 1 question. Which is your favorite My Little Pony shipping? And that answer is, my favorite My Little Pony ship would be Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, since I think they are so cute together and they're really 2 of my favorite main 6 characters. So those are one of my favorite shipping couple. I had 6 questions from my good friend Fire Goddess. The first question is, who do you think will end up with Princess Luna, since Discord will most likely end up with Celestia? The answer is, it was a good question, but personally I believe that Luna would end to be with the former Equestria hero Flash Magnus. I think they would fit well together as a couple. I think Luna would like Flash Magnus, since they are both about 1,000 years old, and they are from the both same time. So I think they would actually look great together as a couple. Her second question is, do you think Starlight will end up with Sunburst or Trixie, since she shows them to care deeply for both? And the answer is, I probably think Starlight will end be together with Sunburst, since they known each other since childhood and had same interests. But for Trixie, I think Starlight sees Trixie as a sister, and I also think that Trixie could see Starlight as a big sister. Her third question is, do you think we will ever see of the characters from the movie in season 8? If so, how do you think the main 6 will end up meeting them again? Well, the answer is, I would really look forward to seeing Capper and the Parrot Pirates in season 8, since they are my favorite characters from the movie. I would like to see more of them in the next season, that they will meet the main 6 again. Her fourth question is, do you think there will be more Flash and Twilight time in season 8, since we don't have seen him a lot in the series, and that they will end up together in the Ponyverse universe? Well, the answer is, it was a good question, but personally I hope that Flash can appear in several episodes in the next season, since he has only been seen in a few episodes so far. I still believe that he and Twilight can be a couple as well. Sorry if I offended people that doesn't like Twilight and Flash together. I'm sorry once again. And yeah, sorry. The fifth question is, do you think any of the main 6 will settle down with their supposed partners to start their relationship, like for example Rainbow and Soren? Well, the answer is, in fact, I believe that the main 6 can settle down with their partners and start a relationship, and possibly start a family as well. The sixth and final question is, even though Sunset Shimmer is in another world, do you think she will ever return the question, like, say, Twilight from the Pony World contacted her and said that she needed her there for some mission, per se, in Equestria? Well, the answer is, in fact, I think Twilight would contact Sunset Shimmer and ask her to come back to Equestria if she needed her help with something. Twilight would probably contact Sunset and ask her to come back to help them as an extra support in maybe some danger then that they need some more help with. Since Sunset has showed her to be a great potential in magic, almost like equal to Twilight when she was a unicorn. Well everyone, this was my 2500 Q&A video. And I have to say once again, I am honored to have reached now 2800 subscribers, and just wow. And also, I'm hoping that all of you have got your answer for these questions you asked me, and the next Q&A video, well, it will likely be sometimes after I reached 3000 subscribers, but now I don't know. Well, this is Serge W, over and out.